Hey guys, Jordan here. In this video, I'm going to be answering a real estate photography question, and that is, which is the best real estate photography equipment? Now, I think that answer is going to be different for different people. What are you using your equipment for? What are your customer? What are you trying to deliver to your customers? So I think there's a lot of questions to answer. Also, what your budget, right? If you're just getting started out, you don't want to go out and spend $10,000 on a camera setup. You want to keep your expenses as low as possible. But let me get back to the question. The best, for me, the tools. So I just look at them as tools, equipment. My go-to equipment, I'll just talk about it right now. Sony A7S III. With the 16-35 2.8 G master lens. That's my go-to camera body setup. I like the Manfrotto 190X tripod. I also use a Manfrotto monopod sometimes. Our media specialists out in the field don't use those, but that's a tool that I actually like to use. It helps me to be able to go through properties faster. Let's see, what other equipment do I use? I'm using the DJI Mini 2 a lot, even though I have pretty much all the DJI drones at this time. The R2, the Ronin, I think it's the Ronin SC2 gimbal is what I use. That's a solid gimbal. Very happy with it. Very portable. I like how you can lock all the axes. I think the Matterport MC200 cameras. A lot of our media specialists out in the field, they, because we do deliver quickly to our customers, we issue computers to our team members. But I think right now we're using 2013 14 MacBook Pro. I think they're the 15 inches with the SD card slot, and those are still solid computers for as old as they are. But anyways, now I'm kind of getting away from the camera setup side of things. So best real estate photography equipment. And then from a lens, so if you're going to be using flash, I just use the cheapies, either a Yongnuo, which one am I using right now, or even like an Amazon Basics flash. I have, but if I'm shooting nicer homes, I use the what is it? It's the Godox 8600 Pro. That's a great flash. Got quick recycle times. And another, a tool that I added to my tool belt, I believe earlier this year or last year, was a Bluetooth Sony remote for the camera. It just really makes it so you're not having to point a infrared remote to your camera. It's really nice. Just makes it, that much more efficient, where you're not having to think about pushing the button so much. You can have the trigger in one hand and your equipment in the other. So anyways, they're all tools. Everybody can have different tools. So if you like the Canon ecosystem, there's several good options. I'm not too familiar with a bunch of Nikons. I think the Nikons have Sony sensors in them as well. But the gear that you use, how I look at it is, what makes, what equipment can you use to give your customers some fantastic deliverables? And that's what it is at the end of the day. It's not, let me buy the camera with the most crazy specs that I'm not even going to use. Like, I have an A1 that shoots 8K, but there's really no need to shoot 8K in real estate photography. So anyways, that's kind of a long-winded answer. I can go on and on about gear, but I'm not going to today. So if you're interested in learning more about the real estate photography business, you can check out our free PDF Jumpstart guide. The link is in the description. That's going to do it for this one. Reach out if you have any questions. We'll see you guys on the next one.